Hi, my name is Sarah Rausch, and I love cooking vegan meals, especially for meat eaters. One of my favorite things to do is to make meals that are flavorful, healthy, and delicious versions of things that we already know and love. So one of my challenges with vegan eating is trying to find a good substitute for cheese. I feel like I've tried every single one in the grocery store, and no offense, but none of them taste good to me. So today, I'm going to show you my basic recipe for a vegan cheese sauce. And what I love about it is so easy to make, and the ingredients are probably things you already have in your pantry right now. Okay, so the first thing you do is take a 1/4 cup of raw cashews and soak them in 1.5 cups of water. The longer you soak them, the better, but I would say soak for a minimum of 2 hours. Next, I add the soaked cashews and water into the blender. The cashews are what give the sauce its creaminess. Next up, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. If you haven't tried nutritional yeast before, it's what gives this sauce its cheesy flavor. Plus, it's packed with lots of essential vitamins that vegans need. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is what's going to give the sauce its thickness. Next up, I add about 3 tablespoons, or about half of one of these little jars of diced red pimentos. This gives the sauce a lot of color. Now it's time to add the basic flavoring. So first I add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. The bright yellow color is going to give this cheese sauce that yellow shade that everybody knows and loves cheese for. And then I add a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. I also add salt and pepper to taste. So there's so many ways that you can change up the flavor of this sauce to customize it to the recipe that you're making. You could add lemon juice or mustard for a tangier sauce. You can also add cooked sweet potato for a sweeter sauce. I do this when I make mac and cheese. And then if you want like a spicy nacho sauce, you can add chipotle powder, crushed bell pepper. I love this dried jalapeno powder. You can add green chilies. So there's so many options to make it the sauce that you want. Next, I blend everything together in a high-speed blender. The reason why it's important to have a really powerful blender is because you don't want to see any of the ingredients from your sauce in your sauce. You want everything to look totally smooth. The next step is to bring the sauce to a boil in a pan, whisking constantly. Just pour it right out. Whisk the sauce over high heat until it bubbles and thickens. Now you can use your cheese sauce for enchiladas, casseroles, cheesy potatoes, mac and cheese, and even nachos.